Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
A first down for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Takes the handoff. It's Henry. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They try to pop a run on the draw. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels decide to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that in cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their mouths.
Now on 2nd and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Armour. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run it from the gun. And some room to work. He's loose. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And once he found open space, the band... Start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working. And
He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Powers through. Oh, look out. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Coming after it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45, on his way. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the first down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The throw to the outside is complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Got a man. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They believe they can run right here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. They'll immediately call timeout. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. Keep calling downfield shots, soften up the coverage, get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, you want these guys that can take the top. Changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Young. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard.
They need 1 yard on third down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to pass. Snares it outside. It's Jefferson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They give it to him again. Tackled after picking up the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
by the running back.
That's a 3.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Henry. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Makes a move. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Handoff to the lone back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Bunch formation for these receivers. Handoff from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown tie! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle of its armor. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Caught behind the line. It's Henry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking left. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He wants to throw it again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Just an by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team.
Let's go.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Looking downfield at Simmons. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the 1st down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Offense set on 1st down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now on 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
They bring it. Lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Alabama.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. After this, it'll be a wrap. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.